everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back in sunny England playing golf, but today I've got a very special guest playing with me. He's an ex-Premier League footballer, played for some fantastic clubs and now a TV pundit. Before I introduce him, make sure you hit that subscribe button. It takes 2 seconds to do. It helps massively, so please, if you can, hit that subscribe button. Right, let's go and meet him. My special guest today, Warnock.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Very good. How are you?
Yeah, good. Looking forward to this.
Yeah. Sunny England?
Ish.
Bit of a difference to where you've just been?
Yeah, just got back from Turkey, so I've just done a week of playing golf with the lads. Six courses I think we played, yeah. So back to the sunny weather here.
Back to reality.
Yeah.
So we're going to do a scramble today. So we're going to see how we get on between us. I think you'll be hitting some good shots out there today.
I think you will. I'm hoping you will.
Well, let's see how we go. First par 3, I always say how tricky this is, because just look how tight that gap is in the trees. So if you're not that accurate, you're going underneath. It's playing to 113 yards, a little bit of a breeze. Into, would you say?
Yeah.
Not too much?
Yeah, I'd say
enough
so.
to affect mine. So I'm probably going to go up a club. I'm going to go 9. What are you hitting?
I've got a pitching wedge and a 9 in my hand. I'm going to wait and see where you go.
Wait for me. Okay, fab.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy. Have a lovely game.
Yeah, have a good knock.
Oh, that breeze has really just picked up, hasn't it? Okay.
Oh, great shot.
Come round.
Come in.
Okay.
I would just play yours.
You can get closer than that.
Oh, we'll see.
It's funny because you think it looks close, but when you get down there, it's actually
I know.
the other side of the green.
It's tough, isn't it? It's a tough hole, this. Catches you out a lot.
It does.
Did I go with them? Yeah. I'm going to hit the 9 as well. That's awful. My God.
That's okay.
It's
I mean,
not.
You were literally stood there being dripped on.
I know. I was like, oh,
I was going to say stop and
I
go
know,
again. That
that's
was
horrendous.
harsh.
Whoops.
Always a warm up. Always a warm up.
Yeah.
As I was just saying, you think you're close, but you're on the other side of the bloody green.
Closer than I was.
This is almost like a 2-tier green, this, isn't it? So looks like it's going to be curving quite a lot. Yeah, you can see it from there how much that's going to turn, and it's quite a lot downhill as well, isn't it? So I think I'm going to go for almost here.
Okay.
How do you have the flag?
Usually from that distance, I'd have it out.
Out, okay.
And then usually a little bit closer, I tend to, I try and get something to have a marker where I'm aiming for a little bit more so.
That's a really good thought. Everyone's different, aren't they? I think if you're used to playing it without, that's all you can think of.
To be honest with you though, this is like, I know my tee shot was awful then, but this is the side of my game I struggle with. And it's probably why I'm probably a high handicapper, because my putting is horrendous. I get nervous when I get over a putt.
Do you? Yeah. Do you know what? And it's experience as well. How long have you been playing for now?
5, 6 years probably.
Which isn't long
No,
at all, really.
So you just got to get used to it.
So just before COVID?
Yeah, well, when I retired, so 6, 7 years, whatever. Yeah.
I think if you can just spend time on the greens, which it's easy to say, go out and practice, but you just want to get out there and play, don't you?
That's half the battle, yeah. But I mean, I've been for putting lessons and things like that, and I improved, but then I got lazy with not doing the practicing as well, because I thought, I've cracked it. Yeah. And then you've got to go back
Golf's
into
one
it.
of them, you can't leave it for a few weeks, can you? And I think every green's different wherever you play. So you think you've cracked the pace of a green, but then you go like to Turkey, and the greens are completely different.
Well, we just played, 5 games, 6 games out there. The first 2 days they were slow, and then we went on to championship courses, and suddenly you're on glass, and you're like, this is so different. And then you get very scared then. So
your nerves just go.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So we're aiming this left, and then it's funny because you stand here, it looks quite flat, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I think it's going to curve a little bit, but it is downhill. I'll give you the line, you can knock it in.
All right, yeah. If I win, you get.
Oh, close, close.
I thought you'd sunk that then. I thought, what the putt that is.
You've got free range now.
I know, yeah.
Go for it. Oh, very good effort though. Ah, that's way closer than mine.
Yeah.
Well done. Tap that in for a little par.
Leave that there because you never know.
Fabulous. Well done. Thank you
go.
so much. Nice par to start.
That'll do.
And do you know what we were saying, weren't we, laughing that, I mean, it didn't faze you, but for me, starting on a par 3, thinking...
Well, it didn't faze me, but it didn't start well. Yeah.
So, par 4, 353 yards. Round the corner, it feels further because you can't see the green.
No, no.
So, bit of a dog leg.
It's a tough hole, actually, isn't it?
It is a tough hole. If you go left...
You should cut out.
Yeah, so...
Brave drive.
Yeah, definitely. I always just go for the bunker on the right up there. But surprisingly, that's actually the longest way in because it widens up and then you've got
Of course.
long way in. But we'll see. Let this guy go. Well, it worked out well.
Get round. Great
Yeah,
shot.
that'll
Yeah,
be good.
super shot.
Fabulous.
That'll do. Oh wow, that's awful.
Do you know what? That'll be a good line in there.
Let's pour that. It's
That's
right
fine.
up
We'll
the
find it.
toe.
It'll be a nice line in.
I find, like obviously everyone's different how they learn.
Yeah.
I think I have a lesson and for the next week or two, I'm like, right, I've got this. And then suddenly it just starts to ebb away again. I think,
Yeah.
I need a top up again.
Yeah.
I can't fix things myself on the course and that's what's really frustrating at the moment.
Yeah.
And I'm going, why am I doing that wrong?
Do you know what? I'm the same though. I think you need that, you almost need that, you need someone to tell you you're doing it right, to actually believe yourself that you are doing it.
Yeah.
Because you probably are doing it right, but you need that someone to say, yeah, you're on the right path, to get that confidence back, don't you? Do you know what? I think
it's just fractions, isn't
it
it?
is, it is. I think yours might be the better line in. I've been cut out by those trees. Should we see where yours is?
Yeah, I'll have a wander across.
What do we think? Because obviously mine's blocked from the trees, but you've actually got a really nice gap in. It's hard to think because that one we can obviously get length on, where this one, it's going to have to be low and long.
It's going to be a low runner, isn't it? So what have we got in? 165 in.
And to keep it low and get it that far, what do you think?
I'm happy to give it a go.
Yeah? Do you want to give it a go?
Why not?
I don't think I'll be able to get there, but I'll give it a go. I mean, we're straight to there, aren't we?
Right.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Okay. What a shot. That was so good. I don't actually think I need to hit.
Better.
Stephen, that was so good. Will you teach me how to do that?
If I could, I would, but I absolutely can't.
That was insane. I don't know why I'm hitting, but there you go.
So are you going with a 5?
I'm going with a 5, but it hasn't got the length. So I know it's going to go low, but it probably will go half your distance.
So what will you hit that usually?
So usually I'd hit probably like a 5 wood. So I could try and go 3 wood and just ping it up there. You're in a good position, aren't you? So
yeah.
Go on, we'll go for it. Got nothing to lose. Did you just go straight at the flag?
Yeah. I think it was the best route.
Yeah.
Straightish, wasn't it?
Oh, that's at risk.
Yeah.
It's fine. Yours was
It's tough,
best.
isn't it? It is.
There you
Horrible lie. Cheers, thank you.
How long have you played for then? Obviously 6 years, but what got you into it in the first place?
Well, I retired and I was like, got lots of time, try and get a routine in the day of doing things, and as well, gives you like a goal to get better. Something where I want to get like a low handicap, or I want to like achieve something. So it's like a long-term thing that you just want to get better at all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I suppose coming from such a fast-paced sport, you kind of needed something to obviously keep that goal in mind. You've got
yeah,
a target to hit.
Well, the thing is as well, no matter how good or bad you are in golf, it's always competitive because of the handicap system. So
Yeah.
I think there was that side of it as well, having that competitive sort of edge, if you like, and trying to get better at that.
Yeah.
So.
How did you find it though? Because obviously football's a team game. Golf, you're kind of out there on your own. How did you find that shift?
Well, I've got no one else to blame, so it's not good.
That's why I love a scramble.
Yeah, well, yeah, very true. Yeah,
Bring the goods out of your game.
Come into my own on a scramble. Yeah, but no, do you know what? I still just find it. You've only got yourself to blame, haven't you, on a golf course? But I just still enjoy being out with the lads or being out with like yourself and just enjoying being out playing, just walking around. But I'll play in any weather. I'm not like a fair weather golfer.
Yeah.
I'll like literally wrap up, get everything on.
Yeah.
As long as I'm out enjoying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
Just trying to enjoy it as much as I can.
Yeah, definitely. Fun. Okay, so tricky one in.
Yeah.
Still got a little way to go. This is almost a pitch, isn't it? How would you usually play this type of shot?
I'd bump and run it.
Yeah, I'm the same.
So I'd probably play it a little bit different this week. So when I've been in Turkey last week, the greens were quite obviously quick.
Yeah.
So I was playing like 58 degree, and they bump. I mean, they just keep running and running.
Do you know what? That could be in the hole. Oh, Stephen, that was so good. When are you doing your PGA?
If it had stopped by it, I'd have been happy. Yeah,
Fabulous.
Probably should have gone with the 58 then.
Well done.
That's the one.
Stop. No, it's not stopped. Oh well.
No, it didn't. Yeah, there you go. That's held up now.
No, it's ran off the green.
Oh well. Good effort. From there, I'll probably have it out.
Would you? Okay, I'll take it out for you. Why is that?
Just because if it hits it,
Yeah.
it bounces off somewhere. Whereas if you go at it, at least.
And it's for par as well, isn't it? It's not like it's for birdie. Okay.
I won't need to hit it anyway.
Oh well, you're filming me confidence now. It looks like it's going to go that way.
Yeah.
Down the hill. I'll give you the line. Oh, it's bubbled.
Started at it.
It's quite quick actually.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know if that didn't bubble?
Dad.
Was in. Very good. Very nice. Oh, thank you so much. Effortless. Well done. Nice bogey.
Yeah, not
We'll get
too
it back.
bad.
We'll get it back.
Yeah.
It was a tricky one that though, wasn't it?
Not the greatest of drives from me. Didn't help us.
Yeah,
And
we'll make
yours
up
was
for
just
it.
blocked out, wasn't it? So.
Yeah, it is. Do you want to tee off first?
Okay, no
Yeah.
problem.
So, pretty straightforward. There's a few bunkers in the way. Is
Trouble
this a
left,
par
isn't it?
4 or par
Yeah,
5?
par 4.
Let's see, long par 4 this, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, it's only 308 yards. Looks
Yeah.
longer, but yeah, trouble's left, bunkers are right. So, anywhere along that bit of free fairway is good.
Yeah.
What a shot.
Sit.
Stay there.
Not good.
That'll be fine there. It's actually a good line in. Okay.
Great shot. Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, great shot.
Fabulous.
Lovely.
It's hard when that sun's in your eyes, isn't it?
Yeah.
You've got to keep watching, otherwise you lose it.
Yeah.
100 yards in.
Yeah.
It's hard to tell where the flag is. That looks middle, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it is,
There's not
yeah.
much breeze.
'Cause this one runs up, doesn't it? So it starts at the front and then you've got to get up that.
And then does it dip at the back? I can't remember if it dips
stays
at the
quite
back or
flat,
does
does
it stay
it?
quite flat.
Yeah, I think so.
What club are you going for?
I'm going to go pitching wedge.
Yeah.
Just hope it, push it up there.
Stays. Again, it's the air's still wet really, isn't it? So it's not travelling as far, but we'll get it up there.
Go.
Fat it that a little bit.
Go.
There.
Yes, good shot.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Okay.
It's up on that ledge.
Fab. You know when you look up and you look straight into the sun? I was like,
I know, yeah.
blinded by the light.
Lovely shot. Pulled it massively. That is
Do you
absolutely
know what?
horrendous.
Lovely flight. It was a lovely flight. It's just tricky with that forest, just left of the green, isn't it?
Do you know what? That's my shot though as well when I'm closer in.
Is
the pull.
it?
Yeah.
Yeah. How are you reading this? Because I feel like you've read them better than me today.
I'm not sure yet. My line would probably be half the flag of half the shadow of the pole. No. So
No.
there.
Ah, right. Okay. Oh, so is that how you kind of read your line? Is it from?
Well, if I was there, I'd leave the flag in now, and
Okay.
I'd look at that and go, if I can get it to there,
right,
that'd be
okay.
my point anyway.
Okay. That's such a good way of thinking. Do you reckon that goes almost down?
I'm looking at it going that way.
Yeah.
It's downhill, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah.
Okay. Again, I'll give you the line.
Yeah, thank you.
You tap it in. Although they're wet and they've been sanded, they are running quite nice, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're running very well.
Really nice.
Yeah. Slow down.
Too hard.
Yeah.
Wow, that was very rammed.
Quick, yeah.
Oh!
Oh,
Stephen, that was so
thought it was going to go in.
So good. You read that line perfectly.
Yeah. Help with the weight from yours.
Way
Massively.
too hard.
Probably hit a 9-iron here and go after it.
Yeah.
Like a full 9.
The way the greens have been running though, you can play it short, can't you? And let it run up.
Okay, here we go. My God.
Come round.
Can't hit
come
the ball
round.
today.
Do you know what though? It's the club. A little bit
Go
thin.
on.
Stay there. Go.
Bounce, bounce.
Ah.
Oh, not that big.
Oh, big. That was two
What did you go with?
thinny ones. I went up and I shouldn't have. But we'll chip it on.
What'd you go?
I went 7, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought there was a bit of a breeze there, wasn't there?
Yeah.
And those low irons for me at the moment, because I've been going through quite a lot of swing changes as well, they seem to be the fiddly ones. So I just think go up a club and get it up there, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But sometimes you just need that confidence, don't you? You just need to tell yourself that it's the club. Just go for it.
Yeah.
Yours was the club.
It was just not a nice swing.
Do you know, yours might end up being the best if mine's been too far.
I think you've literally just rolled
Trickled
off
off.
though. I think it's ever so slight, and you don't mind on the downhill there.
Yeah, we'll have a little nose. See where it's gone. Do you think those black clouds are coming our way?
I think they're going the other way, you know.
No.
Oh, you're just
Yeah.
off the bat there.
Should we go?
Yours
Should
is
we do
better.
mine? Yeah. Okay. It's the ones that you've just got to wish yourself luck, haven't you? If you don't
trust in
practice these
yourself.
ones, yeah.
That's the shot.
Go.
Lovely. Yeah, great shot.
Okay. Okay.
Nice.
Thanks, Stephen. Oh, do you know what?
No.
That was so close to being perfect. So close. It's curving quite a lot though, for such a short putt. You know when you say about your puttings, obviously you say it's the worst part of your game. These little ones for me
They're horrible,
are
aren't
my
they?
nemesis, because I think it's going to curve, go straight, and then you're in between, aren't you? What do you think?
ever so slightly left for you.
On the edge?
So now I'm reading that the other way.
It's hard, isn't it?
So if I come here, I can see it going that way, falling that way.
Yeah.
So I was saying your left.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's yeah.
Sorry.
That's what I meant. I'm going the other way. Yeah, okay. And the hole's dropping in a little bit as well there, isn't it? Yeah. Okay. I'll mark it just in case.
Bingo. Lovely.
Your line. Thank you.
Very good
okay,
putt.
so we're still
1 over.
Still 1 over. Okay. This is a long par 4, this one.
Yeah, this is the tough one where you've got to get your shot away, haven't you?
Yeah.
Get your drive away at a decent distance.
It looks like, because it's so open, it looks quite easy, but...
Well, also as well, we're into the wind.
Exactly.
Which
Coming
isn't
back,
easy.
it'll be fine, but right now it's going to be difficult.
So I always think this is a tough hole as well, because you've got the water up on the right, haven't you?
Yes, you have. And it's surrounded by bunkers as well.
Yeah.
So it's quite a long second shot in. So, any family members play golf?
Yeah, my dad.
Right,
so
okay.
my dad's been across to Turkey a couple of times this year. He's in Scotland at the moment playing. So he's like obsessed with it as well.
Is he?
I think my brother used to play.
Yeah.
But he wants to get back into it. So
Yeah.
I'm going to try and get him back into it, because it'd be good to play with him as well.
Yeah. Did he play golf as a junior then, did he, your brother?
No, he played sort of at the age of probably 30 odd. He's 3 years older than me.
Okay, yeah.
And then had kids, business and stuff like that. So we have a business together, and he was busy doing that. So it's took up a lot of his time, whereas now he's got a little bit more time to do things, and I think he wants to start playing again, which would be good.
Yeah.
So
has your dad played for years, has he?
No, he's the same. He played for years, sort of a long time ago, and then he's just got back into it over the last, probably since COVID, in and around COVID.
Yeah.
And he's a member at Hurlston Hall.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
lovely driving range
but
there
yeah,
as well.
he's here, there and everywhere playing golf with his mates. He's got like a little society of them who play all the time, which is good. Yeah, which is ideal.
They go out playing every week. They play somewhere different, aren't they?
Well, they try to anyway. Yeah. So.
Okay, so needs a long one up there, doesn't it? Oh, that's me left. Little bad shot left. Banking on you hitting this straight now.
It's okay. I know, yeah, thanks for that.
No pressure.
I was hoping that you'd stick it down the middle and I could just have a whack at it.
Do you know what? When you've got that much room, how'd you hit it left?
I know, well, I'll show you.
Oh,
Wow.
do you know what?
God.
That could have been.
Oh.
It's fine. It's popped out actually. Quite nice.
And it's a ball.
I put too much pressure
Well,
on
like
your
I've
end,
never
didn't I?
played golf.
Yeah, but your next shot might be a hole in one.
Yeah, true.
The beauty of golf.
Oh.
Where did you start playing then when you were younger?
At Ormskirk. So I got in at Ormskirk. And then, yeah, but as I say, I just didn't play much. Never really concentrated on it. I just turn up, whack a ball, be awful, and not really want to improve. I was just like, it is what it is. Whereas now I want to improve, I want to get better.
Yeah.
But like even there, like I'm on the tee, and I'm like suffering with so much, like my ball position, me everything, just too much going on in my head.
Yeah, it's so hard. But then days you have, those days where you just switch off from that, don't you?
Yeah.
And you think, why can't you do that every time? Do you play in the rain?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't mind it.
Lovely. Lovely weather. Go just dead straight under that tree. If only you could go through that one though.
Well, I'm thinking if you get it out nicely.
And you can, because you're good at those shots, aren't you?
Don't know about that.
Oh, Georgia.
No.
That's it. That's
Nice.
me going wrong. Beauty. Stay there.
Sit down, sit down.
What are we like? One too short, one too long.
Didn't want that.
Didn't want to go in between, did we?
No. It's something low enough that it gets out, but not too far.
Yeah, that it's going to stick to the grass.
But I didn't want to do what you did and leave it short.
Yeah.
But then I've gone too much. Oh well.
So do you play much football still in your spare time?
No, I say that, and then I've got a game on Saturday. I'm playing a charity game in Doncaster. But I used to play 7-a-side with my mates.
Yeah.
And then I rolled my ankle, and I was playing Royal Lytham the next day.
Oh.
I went round on a mobility scooter, and I was like, this is no way to play golf. And then I got through that day because I was desperate to play it. And then after that, I was like, I'm not doing this anymore. Yeah. So my ankles are like absolutely knackered. Got bad ankles from playing.
Did you ever suffer with that when you were playing?
Yeah. I should have had an operation years ago, and I just, it was the year that we went to the World Cup.
Yeah.
So I wanted to go to the World Cup, and I was like, I'm not having an operation, so I just soldiered through it. I came back, had a little bit of a break, and it felt okay.
Yeah.
I'd break down every like 3-4 weeks with it.
Yeah.
And I'd go, I didn't want to spend 6 months out. So I need an operation now, but I'd miss golf, so I'm not doing it.
So at the time when you were playing football, was you sore with it?
Yeah,
Just have to put a brave face on?
Yeah.
And that's what we don't see, isn't it?
I had loads of injections in it.
Yeah.
Like probably about 40, 50 injections in it. So over time it adds up, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's not nice.
And do you think that's affected your golf at all, or do you not really?
Yeah, I'll blame that.
Because you can't avoid your ankles in golf, can you?
Do you know what the thing is? I know when I get home if I've played well or not. My ankle's killing.
Are they?
So from like getting to that turn point we're coming through, I get like loads of stress on the back of my ankle. It's not sore yet, so it's not a good sign.
It's a good bad thing, really, isn't it? You've hit a good one here now, but it looks like that's been positioned. Is that nice? That was actually A1 where you've put us there. 150. That's saying 149. What's yours saying?
I've just, I was going to see what you were saying.
Yeah, 149. Don't worry, that's fine. But strong in two winds as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
That was the club. Stay there.
Oh, strike.
Oh, get left.
That'll
I
bounce
aim
off the
there
hill,
as well. It's just gone dead straight.
That's a great shot. I've got like a golf coach friend out in Vegas.
Yeah.
And I was watching one of his videos the other day, and he was like, sometimes you've just got to go. It's one of them days.
Yeah.
And knock it on the head and walk in, or just go. So I've done it like a few times where I've just not played well, and I'm thinking, I'm ruining this for other people. So I'm like, I'm done. Yeah, so, because I know I'm not like at the level of certain other people, so I just want to try and enjoy it as much as I can, but if I don't enjoy it, what's the point in being out? So sometimes I just go, nah, enough's enough. Yeah, so.
And I think it's easy to think you're putting other people off because you're not having a good round, but at the end of the day, we all have those days, and I think people are that conscious of how they're playing themselves. Yeah. They probably don't really notice that. I mean, obviously they know where your shots are going, but it doesn't affect them, but that's something you've got to get over yourself,
not the shots, but my attitude.
Okay, right, okay.
So I'll get like really, I'm my biggest critic. I get so wound up with myself because I know I'm capable of playing well. Yeah. That annoys me. Yeah. And I can't get to the point where I'm like, even like today, I'm like, I hate this because I'm not playing well, I'm not striking the ball well because I know I can. Yeah. And that's what's really frustrating to me about the game. Yeah. And like, that's where they say it's 85% in the mind. Oh, massively. Over technique. Which if we could find the secret to that, then we'd all be great, on the tour, wouldn't we? I know, yeah. Right, so we've missed it. Well, I've missed another green. Apologies. Making this hard for ourselves, aren't we? Almost playing like the last shot. I was going to say, it's the same, isn't it? The exact same. It's probably a little bit easier because you haven't got to get it up the hill. But just a little bit further, that's all. Oh, go. Stop. Lucky. Should have been a little bit more right and it would have been okay. Oh, do you know, one more bounce and that was in. That's silly. Do you think it's moving a little bit that way? Yeah. Yeah, you can see it from this. I mean, I'd probably run that, yeah.
What are you saying?
I'd be like there.
Yeah.
Sort of this line.
Yeah. Okay.
Right
I was thinking the same. It looks a little bit uphill, but I'm not going to hit it any harder the way I've been ramming it past. Oh, sorry, Stephen.
No?
It
definitely moved that way though, didn't it?
Definitely did, didn't it?
Yeah.
It's poor from me there. Thank you. And yours didn't move? Yours didn't move at all?
It's incredible, isn't it?
Oh. Well, 2 over. It's not too bad. Conditions are tough. So, par 4, again, looks a lot longer than it actually is. Again, it's pretty... This one's a little bit narrower than the last, isn't it? You've got that tree line either side, but the wind's playing behind us now, so we've got a bit of an advantage there. So, we just need to hit one straight now, don't we? No.
Easier said than done. Shown you that already.
Stay there, ball. Nice. Stay there.
That'll work.
Just drifting left today. That should be okay there.
That's nice.
Oh, wow, what a shot. That is so good. Perfect.
That's better.
That's the bullet one I've seen you do online. I thought, that's 10 times better than me.
Yeah,
You'll have to teach me how to do that.
Well, that's what I was saying to you before. So, do you know when I stand over that there?
Yeah.
Like, my big thing is my alignment. So, one of my mates who, like, the couple of them I say play off scratch and things like that, or low handicappers, I kept on, like, topping the ball or pulling it and things like that. And they were like, you've got the ball out the middle of your foot. I can't even see that when I'm over it. Do you know when you just go... I'm fine at the driving range because everything's set up for you at a driving range, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah, well, but you've got the perfect sort of setup as in where the mat is and everything.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you get on a tee and I'm like, I feel lost.
Yeah.
And that's my big thing at the moment where I'm like, I need to sort that out.
It's self-doubt as well, if you can just believe that it's in the right position.
Yeah,
I think
exactly.
You talk yourself out of it a lot, and that's golf, isn't it?
Yeah.
Did you find that in football?
What
that
mentality?
You talk yourself out, or is it too fast-paced where you can't really overthink things like that?
I think it's exactly the same, and I look back now and think, God, if I could do it all again, I'd be more relaxed in football. I was very uptight and put too much pressure on myself.
Yeah.
Like at the moment with golf, there's times when I'll do that, and there's times where I'm like, I can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, just try and enjoy it as much as you can.
Yeah.
In football, I was probably too meticulous.
Yeah.
And too sort of regimented in everything that I did. And I look back at some of the lads who I played with and think, how did you play like that? Like, so relaxed and not bothered. Like, to me, it was everything. It meant too much.
Yeah.
But it meant everything to them as well, but they just had a different approach to it, more relaxed.
And as you said, I've heard you say in the past, like, some of the lads would have sleepless nights and go on and play fantastic.
Oh, yeah.
But that'd affect you then, wouldn't it,
Yeah,
as
I'd be
well?
thinking, what are you doing?
Yeah,
like, how are you doing this?
Yeah.
Yeah. And even the stuff like people that eat and drink and things like that. Like, I remember, I think I told a story about, we had a final against Man United at Wembley in the Carabao Cup, and it was like our biggest game in the club's history for about 20 years at Villa.
Yeah.
I was lads drinking like cans of Coke the night before, and I was like, oh my God, how are you doing this? But I thought, well, if they can do it, I can do it. And I changed my way.
Yeah.
I had the worst game I've ever had.
Did
and
you?
I look back and think, why did you do that?
It's that pressure of thinking, well, if they can do it, I can
exactly.
do it. But,
whereas everyone's individual.
Yeah. And that's, I think, similar to golf. You know, like, I mean, it's completely different as in, like, you've not got that crowd, but even before the round, you know, you've got to get there an hour before warm up, but some people can just literally roll up, get out the car.
We were in Turkey last week or the other day. There was lads just rocking up. They're having a beer. That was their warm up.
They were drunk on the first tee.
That's yours there.
Fab, yours is probably way up, isn't it?
There it is there.
Wow, bloody hell. That was a very good shot. That's the one when you catch it, it's up there.
Gives us a chance anyway.
Yeah. hopefully we can get one on green and regulation now.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Weather's gone nice as well.
Lovely.
But yeah, mentality-wise, it's funny you say that it's so similar to football, because I think it was completely different with the crowds and the things like that.
Yeah.
But it's, at the end of the day, it's just yourself playing golf, isn't it?
100%.
Yeah.
I read a book at the moment, the Bob Rotella book, about it's only a game of golf, and just like how to plot your way around the golf course and take pressure off yourself.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a good thing as well.
Yeah.
Makes you more relaxed in what you're trying to do.
How do you find, have you played then in many like match plays and say like foursome games where it's 2 against another 2 in golf?
Well, we've just done that in Turkey, where it's,
okay.
So I just took it on myself to play individually, because I thought if I play well individually, the match will take care of itself.
Yeah.
So that was the way I looked at it.
Yeah.
I didn't think, well, he's gone there, so I'm going to do that. I was just thinking, I'll just play my own game.
Yeah. And that's golf, isn't it? It is.
Yeah.
It is. Oh, what a shot. Get left. Oh, that was too good.
That was the right club, it was just pushed.
Too good.
Pushed ever so slightly.
Heads up. Oh, come on. Go.
It is coming. It is. There it is.
That was my towie shot, that one.
Stay.
Yeah, that was a
great
good
shot.
bad one.
Did you play many comps?
So I used to play in competitions, but I just want to enjoy it now.
Yeah.
So I played for Lancashire, trained with England, and I loved it, loved the competitive side, but I'm actually not a competitive person myself.
Right.
I actually haven't got a competitive bone in my body, so it's not good for when you're playing a sport.
No, very true.
And that's where, again, you were saying about being quite naive and trusting. I was the same in golf. I just loved meeting new people, playing new courses.
Yeah.
So when we were put in like a competitive match play situation, I was like, I just want to have a chat.
Yeah.
I'd play well, but I didn't enjoy it. So when I finished with PGA, it was when I qualified, I just thought I want to go out and
just enjoy
explore.
a different side of it.
I don't want to put pressure on myself. You can't guarantee how you're going to play, and once you accept that, I think that's when you can be a little bit easier on yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
What way are you saying?
The hole's fallen that way, but it looks like it's the other
uphill,
side.
quite a bit.
See, it looks like it's running that way from here.
Yeah.
That's very bizarre. Yeah, it's definitely running that way, isn't it?
Yeah.
Left edge.
Left edge. I said that.
Oh, it's the right line.
That was very hot. Go. Oh,
No.
I think yours is probably still the best.
Probably a little bit easier uphill.
You'll get that in first one. Oh.
That's my problem.
Still a good putt there.
That's my issue.
Did that curve or?
Yeah, ever so slightly. You've done it as well.
God.
My fault.
3 over. We've got to get
Bad
this
putts.
back. Got to get this back. Bad putt. It's been the putting, hasn't it?
Thought
Well, we've got to
there
go
for
now.
par.
Birdie, birdie.
Yeah.
Okay, so par 5 now. Finally, back
Yeah.
into the wind. That's the only thing.
Swirling a little bit.
Yeah, it is. It is 480 yards, and it's quite a big dog leg around the corner.
Yeah.
We're just saying it's hard to position this one, isn't it?
Very tough.
So it's almost aim a little bit left and swing it around, if we can.
You go for it.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah. Oh, super strike. What a ball that is. Hasn't even moved, has it? Great shot.
Okay, that's an open ticket for you to go at it. Do you know what? That's going to be so good. That's pitch past mine.
Yeah, it's better.
That was so good. Did
Yeah,
many
so-
of your friends play golf when they were growing up? Or?
To be honest, not massively, no. And then it's not until now. So the lads who I play with now, one of them's like my old teammate from Liverpool in the academy.
Okay.
Well, 2 of them are. but he's played golf all his life.
Yeah.
And he's like, I think he's been down to scratch. I think he's off 2 or 3 now.
Wow, fantastic.
Like really good golfer.
Yeah.
So he helps me so much around the course and things like that, you know, trying to help you.
Yeah, of course.
But
and
again,
those little
I don't want to
tips,
I just don't want to upset his rhythm of his game and things like that. But yeah, it
what
is.
What got you into football then in the first place?
I've got no idea. Probably my older brother, just playing against him constantly, playing out in the street, like with the neighbours and playing like 3 in the pathway and things, in the driveway and the road.
Yeah.
But I think like you just played for. Who did I play for now? I played for like my Cubs team when I was in Cubs when I was a kid.
Oh,
and played at school and things like that.
Yeah.
And then just got into it through that and realised I was okay at it and just.
What age then did you know you were better than the rest?
I'd say locally with me, like my team and my friends locally.
Yeah.
I probably knew around about the age of like 8 or 9.
Yeah.
But then it was interesting. I went to watch my nephew play the other day.
Yeah.
And he played against a team full of like players from Everton, Liverpool and things like that. And they got battered like 13-1. He was like, they were so good. And he was like, we just couldn't do anything. And my brother turned round and he went, he wasn't the best player on his team.
Yeah.
And he was like, it was just his attitude.
Yeah.
And then he was like, really?
Yeah.
So it was, I wasn't the best at Liverpool by any stretch of the imagination.
Yeah.
I was probably just the most dedicated.
Yeah.
And that was the difference.
Yeah.
There was better players than me.
And was you dedicated from day one of football?
100%, yeah. Yeah. Like, eat, sleep and breathe it, do you know what I mean? Yeah. But again, that was probably detrimental in some way, but it got me where I was, whereas I know lads who are better than me didn't get to where I got to, so. Yeah,
and you know, that was your personality, wasn't it?
Yeah,
you can't look back and think, oh, I could have changed things, because that was you.
That was the way it was.
It was.
Yeah.
Oh, did you list off me?
I've got it on my watches. I've got it 2:57.
I mean, you could do that, I would be nowhere near.
2:57. I'll get nowhere near it into this wind.
But it's a par 5, isn't it? So we've still got.
I'm just thinking if I can get it close-ish.
And then we can flick it on and get
but
it there.
You know how far this is going? It's going about 50 yards in front of me because I'm going to.
You're so hard on yourself.
Oh,
you talked yourself into that.
I know. Oh, jeez.
You talked yourself into it.
Tried to whack it.
Oh, I've done the exact same. That's my bad shot at top of the wood. Into wind.
Yeah.
And that's probably a 2-club win then, isn't it?
I was going to say that. I'm going for a 6-iron.
I'm going for a wood.
Yeah. Are you
not
sure?
A 3-wood. Not a 3-wood.
Not a 3-wood.
Not a 3-wood. Right. Don't top it.
Oh, super shot. Be good.
Be there. Okay.
Stay there. Stay there.
Finally.
Great shot. Lovely that. Oh, that's awful.
Did you ever have days in football where you knew yourself you weren't going to play as well, or was it, did it depend on the crowd, depend on the other players?
Again, I used to sort of, sometimes I know I'm going to play a bad game a day before, or something like that, purely because I had this superstition in my head, or this thing in my head where I had to be a certain weight, and it sounds really daft. So I had to be 77.8 on a Friday morning.
To play on the Saturday or the Sunday?
Saturday. And I'd like weigh myself, and if I wasn't at that weight, I'd be like, damn, like I'm in trouble here. Yeah.
That's
and it
interesting.
beat me up massively, so thank you.
And did you tell anyone about that?
No, it was just something I had in my head all the time, and I don't know why I had it in my head. But if I wasn't at that weight, I'm thinking to myself, you're not going to play well. I'd already lost myself before it.
At what stage in your career then did that come about?
Probably when I was about 23-ish.
Yeah.
And I don't know where it came from. And I think it came from, when I look back on it now, I didn't know at the time, but I think it was more the fact that I'd played well at that weight for such a long time that I felt like that was the weight I had to be.
Yeah.
And even my body fat and everything, I had like this routine where I had to hit everything, but it was just almost
so
like
precise,
yeah.
So hard on yourself, that,
yeah,
isn't
yeah.
it? But as you say,
like
that's
the finest of margin. Well, there was no margin for error.
So, you know, would you allow yourself to have those cheat meals or things like that, or was you super strict with yourself?
Yeah, after a game I would.
Yeah.
But if I hadn't weighed in, I was super conscious about how I was going to be all week then.
Yeah.
And that was like, again, massive
Those
pressure on
years
yourself.
of your lives then were almost, your life was almost, not wasted, but you ruined yourself mentally.
Oh, mentally I was knackered.
Wow.
Like mentally I was always tired about how I was going to perform, what I was doing, what I was putting in my body.
Yeah.
And I'd like almost, we all have off days, don't we?
Yeah, of course.
Like we've seen it today where we don't hit great shots or whatever.
Yeah.
But do you know, that would be, for me, that would be, well, I haven't done my diet right or I haven't drank that. I'd blame it on something else rather than just accepting like that was just a bad day.
Yeah.
And just get on with it.
So could you speak to anyone about that at the time, or did you just keep that in?
Well, the best 2 years I had in my career, I worked with a psychologist.
Right, okay.
And I worked with him, and then I left. That was at Blackburn. I left and went to Aston Villa, and then we didn't have a psychologist, and I played well for about 6 months because I knew all the stuff that I'd worked on with him.
Yeah.
And then it just started to go down and down, and I didn't put it together that he was the reason I was like mentally prepared for games. And
have you spoken to him since?
Yeah, I've spoken to him since. Yeah.
Is that the guy I've heard you tell some stories about, like he'd take a watch off someone's wrist? Is that him?
Yeah, Jamil.
What a guy.
Yeah. So he used to work with golfers and things like that. He's worked with the England cricket team.
Yeah.
Really good guy.
Yeah.
But he'd just get you in a mindset completely different to anyone else. It was brilliant.
Do you know what? I'd love to understand that side to golf because it's, I'd say, one of the biggest sides to it. Over technique, isn't it?
Yeah, massively.
And then you just talk yourself into a bad shot, like we've just seen both of us there.
Yeah.
You've talked yourself into it before you even hit
100%.
it.
It's like the positive side of it in a shot, isn't it? And things like that.
But it's crazy how much, again, you went through yourself in football. You know, you went through your ankle, you couldn't speak to anyone about it. You went through mental things as well, which...
Yeah. But the funny thing is, I broke my leg 3 times. I never once thought I wouldn't become a footballer.
Wow.
But I was like 15 to 19, and I was like, I look back at that and go, you are mentally strong.
Strong, yeah.
But I didn't know what I was, it might sound daft, but I didn't know what I was losing. Yeah. Because I hadn't had it. Yeah. If I'd have broke my leg at the age of 24, I knew what I was potentially going to miss out on. Yeah. But at the age of 15 to 17, I was just like, oh well. Yeah. Well, we've got to lose.
Yeah,
exactly.
Again, it's that naivety we were saying before, almost, is that you didn't know what you had to lose, and there was no fear.
No, exactly.
You could go back to that age and tell yourself again.
100%.
Right, what do we think here? This one cannot go track and pass the hole.
No.
We're in for a birdie here,
I was going to say, we need a birdie.
We need a birdie.
It's dropping to the right. Has to drop to the right.
It looks quite a lot downhill.
Yeah, it does,
from this side as well. From here, it looks like it's moving quite a lot, really, doesn't it?
Yeah. That's a nice putt. In you get. In you get. Yes!
Finally!
Great putt.
We needed that.
Lovely. You deserved that for the shot
I owed you that one, didn't I? For making
you deserved it for the shot in. The shot was a beauty.
I owed you that.
No.
Almost towards that mound.
The line, isn't it? Realistically.
Okay. I'll be interested to see how far away that mound is, because it looks about 400 yards with that wind. Oh, bad one. Bad one. What a shot.
On that corner.
Wow.
Every now and again there's a good one in there.
That is so good. When you need it, it's there.
I know.
Wow. If you could do that the whole way round.
But can you see why I get frustrated now?
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
And as you say, you don't know why you're doing the thing wrong, so you're trying to fix it yourself.
Yeah.
Wow. So going back to football, how have you found it going from playing to now doing TV pundit? How did you even, because there's so much to learn, was it kind of learn on the job, or how did you transition?
Honest, there was a little bit of both. I was still playing. I got sort of, I worked for LFC TV for a number of years when I was playing, just doing little bits and pieces, co-commentaries and a few studio bits and pieces.
Yeah.
And then it was 5 Live. I got a phone call from them at BBC asking me to go in and do a few bits with them.
Wow.
And it just started to snowball, and I was like, oh, this is like really good fun. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was great. But a lot of it was sort of alien to me. So I retired, and then I went and I did some games for the World Cup. And the games at the World Cup were off tube. So off tube means you'll sit in a little booth in Manchester, just you and the commentator, and you'll just commentate from there. And I was
although it's in a different country.
Although it's in a different country, yeah. And I was doing a little bit of work for them, and I worked with a guy. I hadn't met him before, a guy called Arlo White, and he said, oh, I work for NBC, and he said I used to work for 5 Live. So we got chatting and whatever, and he said, oh, after the game, he said, how long have you been doing this? So I was like, about 4 months now. Yeah. And he was like, I'm going to put your name in at NBC. And I was like, oh, wow, thanks very much. And didn't really think anything of it. I went and did a game for them about a year later, but I hadn't done much TV work. TV and radio are completely different.
Okay.
So you'll be on TV, and the director's talking in your ear going, there's a replay coming. Well, I wasn't listening to the director, so I'm just carrying on talking. There's a replay coming on, and I was just everywhere. Yeah. So they just said, listen, you need a lot of work, we'll be back in touch. And I thought,
and that's radio-wise?
That was TV.
Oh, that's TV.
That was TV.
Okay. Yeah.
So I hadn't been taught that.
Yeah.
And I thought, I need to get better at this. So when I spoke to someone at 5 Live, BBC, and said, I need training. Yeah. I'm miles off it. If I want to progress, I need to get better. So there's a guy at the BBC called Rob Nothman, and he's coached the likes of Alan Shearer, Gary Lineker, Gary Neville. He's done pretty much everyone, Jermaine Genius and Ian Wright and people like that. So I thought, do you know what, I need to go and sit down with him. Yeah. And he started to teach me about it, and I was like, oh right, I get it now. Yeah. This is what I understand. So during COVID, I invested in myself as well, and had private tuition with Rob and another guy called Matt Curtis, and Matt now works for CBS, and he does their Champions League stuff. And I just thought I need to get better, so pay for all the tuition myself and try to be as good as you can at it. Again,
that's your personality, isn't it? You want to be.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You want it to be, if you're going to do it.
Well, the thing is like, I know I'm not, say for talking sake, Alan Shearer. I haven't got the name. Like, Alan Shearer's a brilliant pundit, but he'll get a head start because he's Alan Shearer. Yeah. I know that. I've got to create my own name within this game. Yeah. My name's nowhere near Rio Ferdinand's and Michael Owens and people like that. Yeah. They'll all get them jobs because of who they are, and rightly so. Yeah. Then I've got to build myself up that ladder for my job. Yeah. And how good I am.
Well, you've done so well.
Yeah, no, it's been good.
Beauty. Stay there.
Ball left.
Ball left.
Ball left.
Onto the toes. That was a good aim.
That's a shot. That's a shot. Oh.
So 2 for par and 1 for birdie. And again, if we can get this in, it'll take us back to... After your
putt on the last, I'm fancying you to do it.
This is going like quite a lot of different ways though.
Yeah, so I had it the other way. I've got it off the left, the right here. Yeah. I had it on the other side on the way up.
Yeah, because you've got that slope. But do you want the flag in or
I'd leave it in from there.
Leave it in.
For me.
This is
and then I'll grab it for you if you want it out.
If you look at it again from here, it's going the opposite way.
I know. And that's what I can't work out. So I'm thinking, do you know what? I'm going to go straight.
Yeah.
That's my motto.
When in doubt, go straight.
If you can't see anything, just hit it. Haven't hit it. Or have I?
What a line that is, though.
I just
that
haven't
was
hit it.
perfect.
Straight, oh.
Yeah.
Do you want it in or out?
In's absolutely fine. Stop.
Come on.
Stop. Oh, that trickled on, didn't it?
Yeah.
It looked like it was stopping.
I don't know
which one. Which one thinks easiest?
Yes, thank you.
Probably
yours. Do you think?
Yeah, or going up the hill. Yeah. It's hard to tell, isn't it?
I think the cup falls that way though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yes.
Oh, nailed it. Great putt.
If we could have done them the whole way around, we're doing all right. Thanks for getting that.
Not to worry.
On to the last.
On to the last,
It's been
there we
fabulous.
go. No, it's been good fun.
So much.
Really enjoyed it.
It's been challenging.
It has.
We've seen the ups and the downs of our game, haven't we? But we've had a good time.
Oh, that's horrible.
Stay there. Stay.
That is horrible. Do you know what? Felt like I
it's
couldn't
a good line
move.
in though. Oh, that was very toey, but it'll work. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Come round.
Oh,
Come round.
It's a hell of a hit. You're on. Yeah, great shot. Oh, it's just jumped
might be
off the back.
You know. Yeah.
Good shot. Lovely swing.
Get round.
Oh, you missed that again.
Do you find football's changed much since you first started playing yourself?
It's more of a business.
Okay.
I think you find that there's a lot different approach to things. The game will never change, it's got quicker.
Yeah.
But I think everything around it's grown and got better. So the infrastructure for the players is better. There's more masseurs, there's more nutrition, there's more sports psychologists.
Yeah.
I think they understand that if they can help with the product off the pitch, the product on the pitch becomes better.
Yeah.
I mean, if you could do your time again, you'd love to play now because it is completely different. But if you ask the lads who were playing 30 years ago, they'd have said they'd love to have played when I played.
Yeah.
And it's just, I mean, the lads who are playing now will look back in 10 years and say, I wish I played now.
Yeah.
That's just the way the game evolves and that's just the way it is. So.
Yeah. Well, we're on the green still.
A great shot.
Oh my God,
a great
that is
shot.
such a long putt.
Yeah.
You look a million miles away.
Can't hear you. Didn't want to shout on them swinging. I think if you get it down in 2, you've done a great job.
Yes, definitely.
Sit.
Turn.
That's great.
Okay.
That's
You
not
can
bad
go
at
at
all. Yeah.
You can go at it. You've got this. Go. You had the line.
It's not gone, has it? At the line
Looked
again.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll grab that.
Thanks, Stephen.
Cheers. Easy does it.
Lovely par to finish.
Perfect.
What was that? We finished 2?
2 over.
2 over,
was
which
it?
we made it very hard for ourselves. Thank
Well
you.
played. Thank you so much for having me. Thank you very much.
Such a good day.
Yeah.
It was challenging.
It was. Yeah.
Didn't make
was
it
good.
easy at
No.
all for ourselves, but we
didn't.
had a good time, didn't we?
I'll be back and I'll play better next time.
Yeah.
Play some
Is
better
that a
golf.
challenge?
Yeah, for me.
For me as well.
Yeah.
No,
No,
it'd
I
be good to
loved
come
it.
back. So just a massive thank you again for coming on. We've had the best time.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me.
Yeah, I can't wait to see it all put together.
Yeah.
And it was a good time, although we made it hard for ourselves. But
Very true.
remember to hit that subscribe button and give the video a like. See you next time.